What's going on, guys? Dustin Connell here, Bass Pro Tour angler, and I'm going to go through my forward-facing sonar settings on my Lowrance graphs with the ActiveTarget 2. I've had a lot of success using the ActiveTarget 2, using forward-facing sonar. These are a little bit of my secrets of how I set my graphs up and help me catch more fish. What I run is a 16-inch unit on the front. It's a Lowrance HDS 16, and I have a 12-inch right here for my mapping, down engine, whatever I like to run. But one of the biggest things that I've seen with forward-face sonar is I understand how these fish react to my bait. I know how they're acting. I can see my exact cast, and the biggest thing for me is being able to see my bait, okay? And I keep it fairly simple when I set my settings, but what I'll do is I'll get these graphs straight out of the box and they read completely fine. I'll just dial them up a little bit. Sometimes a lot of it. We're in a lot, really clear water right now. But one of the settings that I've always looked at is my palette. I look at my contrast, and you can change the downrange and the noise rejection and all that, but just real quick. The palette that I run is, I'll go to more options. Palette 2 is the one that I like. So palette 2, you can change these options. So you can see the fish and the bait below me that are changing colors. I mean, you can even go inverted like that. I mean, that actually looks really good. For me, I like 2. That's what I've always ran. And then I'll go back. And what you'll notice on my unit in particular is I have that contrast tuned up really, really high. So I'll move around. Let's see if we can see a school of fish. There's actually 2 fish right there. So you can almost see their tails swimming right through here. So all of them. And I'll turn that contrast up pretty high. So if you go all the way back down to an auto contrast, it's very, very faded. See how it's kind of faded through there? You can still see the fish, but I'll tune it up. I'll turn it up to where I can see really, really good. See how they glow now? See how that bait really glows? So I'll tune it on up. See their tail swimming all the way down? They're headed down. I'll tune it up plus 15, plus 20, somewhere through there in really clear water. Now that contrast setting is gonna change depending on the water color. So if I'm in clear water, it's gonna be higher. If I'm in dirty water, I need to tone it down because it's gonna blow my screen out, It's gonna be real cluttery. Number 1, pick a palette that you like. I like palette 2. Number 2, change your contrast. That's some of the biggest things that I've seen people do is they have that contrast a little bit too low. So then the next step is understanding how far away that I like running out my range. So I always keep it at 100 feet. I'm right here at 100. I always keep mine at 100. That's kind of my benchmark. 100 feet. You can go farther, but 100 works great for me. I can't cast past 100. So that's just what I've always said. I want to be able to see them before I can make a cast. And depending on your depth, 40, right now, all the fish that we're catching are out in like 20, 25, 30. So 40 is a really good range. I'm not going to leave it on 40 if I'm up there in 15 foot. I'll just adjust it to 25 or 20 for that matter. So just keep that in mind. Another thing that you can go in here and change is your angle offset and do all that. But if you're making a pitch and seeing your bait, for example, right now, I'm gonna make a pitch out here. So there's actually a fish swimming through there. I'm gonna make a pitch. And you can see my bait going down to him. He actually seen it. So there's some bait fish up there. I'm gonna troll out through here and I'm gonna show you my bait again. I got a ½ ounce weight on here and I'm gonna move this to the side, get this out. These are the settings that I just showed you guys. There's a lot of bait right there. There's 2 or 3 big fish. And I'm just out here looking and I'm gonna try to find a school of fish. All right guys, so right underneath that bait, you can see those fish. So I'll make a pitch. Oh, they're all over this point, good grief. So we'll ease over here. Let's see if we can see a couple of them. So there's 2 going down on that bait right there. I'm gonna come right through the bait. See them swimming right underneath that bait right there? There's actually 2 more coming up. There he comes. See him coming up, shooting up after it. I'm gonna come up on him. Oh, he bit it, he bit it, he bit it. See, so I can see my bait, even in all that, you know, all the fish moving in and out of that bait. I can see what the fish are doing with the settings that I just did. So that's my settings using 4-phase sonar. The next thing you gotta do is get your pitching down. So I'll make some really good pitches and understand how to use that trolling motor and know exactly where I need to cast at. That's where the practice takes part. So that's my settings using the ActiveTarget 2. Be sure to try some of these settings. You'll catch more fish.